Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2022 on a 71 plate Ford Ranger. It's a 2 litre TDCi 213 EcoBlue Wildtrak. It's an automatic vehicle and it's done just 15,000 miles and it's got the remaining amount of the Ford manufacturer's warranty, which when new was 3 years or 60,000 miles. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be very popular, mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here today with me in person. As I walk around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for marks, scratches or dents. We'll look at the wheels and tyres, looking at the tread depths and under the arches. We're going to have a look in the back of the truck. Then we're going to have a look inside the vehicle, looking at the seats and the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like inside. When we've done that, we're going to pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine bay, and finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis, and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched your video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it, and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance it, we can go through an application with you, which takes about 5 minutes, and we can usually get you a decision within around an hour. It's worth mentioning it is a plus VAT item. You will need a deposit to cover the VAT, and no, we can't do anything about it. We can't make it go away. I'm sorry. Nothing about that I can do about it, I'm afraid. It's also worth mentioning while you're watching the video, if you think I've missed something, or if you'd like to watch something in a little bit more detail, please just ask. It's not a problem. We have nothing to hide here at justcomparecars.com, and we work on complete transparency. Right, let's start with the bonnet and then we'll work our way around from there. Hopefully you can see from the image it's really very clean, no shocks. It's around a year old and it's done very little mileage. But still, we'll go around it as we do all of them. I'll show you absolutely everything and hopefully you can see and appreciate how clean it is. Yeah, the bonnet's very, very clean. I can't see any dents or marks. Now, it's a UK car, it's been on UK roads, it has done 15,000, so there's bound to be a couple of stone chips. There's not many, but there are a few. There's one there. A couple on the leading edge, which are, and I'm not joking, tiny, but I'd rather show them to you. But that's about it. So driver's side headlight is in nice clean condition, there's no damage, misting or cracks. It's got the daylight running light, all works perfectly. We'll show you that working later on. Front bumper has got parking sensors, the front grille's in nice clean condition, there's no lumps or chunks missing, and everything looks nice and clean. Again, there's going to be stone chips, but there's not many, and I can't see anything that's really sticking out. There's one tiny one there. No, I can't see anything else. Passenger side headlight, again, nice and clean, no shocks, no damage, misting or cracks, everything looks great. Passenger side front wing is in nice clean condition. Again, I can't see any marks, scratches or dents. It looks very, very clean. And again, no shocks. Right, so passenger side front wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition, I can't see any damage, a bit wet. It's got a Continental tyre, 8mm. Approximately of tread, and under the arch, as you can see, looks very tidy. There's no lumps or chunks missing, there's nothing that looks out of place. Passenger side mirror, nice and clean, no damage, everything looks good, the mirror's intact. We'll go over the pillars first. The reason I go over the pillars is obviously people do put roof racks on them. These come as standard, but they also put extra ones on. People load stuff on them for some reason. These are quite susceptible to little dings and whatever. Nothing on those, all really nice and clean. Windscreen, it does appear to be free from stone chips and cracks, but we'll check again later because there's a bit of damp on it, as you can see. Down the passenger side, nice view to take. Gives you a really decent idea whether there's anything out of place, if there's any misalignment of the gaps, or you can see if there's any dents, and hopefully you'll appreciate from that there appears not to be. Again, from this side, I'm just double checking. I can't see any dents. There's nothing that's showing. It all looks nice and clean, and the side steps look in good condition as well. Let's have a quick look from here, just to confirm. No mismatched colours, no misalignment gaps. It all looks good. Rear quarter, and again it's in nice clean condition. Is that a mark? No, it's a hair. Hopefully you can see from that, again it's in superb condition. I can't see any marks or dents. It looks really nice and clean. So the rear's a very, very fine. Can you see that? Looks like a hair. It is tiny. I think that'll probably polish out, but you never know. Never sure. Passenger rear wheel and tyre wheel looks to be in good condition. So again, it's a bit wet. Continental tyre, 7 or 8 mil of tread. And under the arch, as you can see, is in great condition. There's no damage. Chassis looks great. There's no signs of any rusting. No shocks at 15,000 miles, but you know, it's worth looking. Passenger side taillight is in nice clean condition. No damage, missing or cracks. It all looks good. The rear bumper is in nice clean condition. There's a couple of little lumps missing from the plastic. Just where it's been used, maybe backing up to something. To use a tow bar, which to be honest with you, tow bar, I don't like it's been used, but you never know. We have got parking sensors on the rear. Yeah, other than that, nothing else. There is a camera, which I'll show you working when we get inside. Tailgate is in nice clean condition. Obviously this is the business end of the truck. It's where they get used more than anything else. Appears to be in great condition. There doesn't seem to be any dents. Across the top, got a couple of little tiny marks. There's one there. It's not massive. If you get one of those plastic trims that sit over the top, and that would all just disappear. You see there's a couple of very fine. That was probably the worst one. Could potentially touch it in. I think if it were me, I'd put one of those plastic trims over the top of it. It'll protect it forever then, and then you'll never see those again. That's what I'd do. So looking back, it's got the very light, soft opening rear tailgate. In the back, it's nice and clean. It's a bit wet, sorry about that. But it appears to be in good condition. Certainly not had a hard life, that's a fact. You could literally open that and shut that with one finger. It's that light. Right, driver's side, tail light is in nice clean condition. No damage, missing or cracks, it all looks good. Rear quarter. And again, everything looks really very nice and clean. There's a tiny little mark there. I don't know where that comes from, but yeah, you can touch it, and if you're bothered, I don't think it's worth it, you can hardly see it. And everything else looks nice and clean. Driver's side, rear wheel and tyre. The wheel is in nice clean condition. It's a matching Continental tyre. About 7 or 8 millimeters of tread, and it's nice and tidy under the arch. It's all good. Right, pillars this side. And again, no dents or marks. Didn't do the other side of the roof, did I? Forgot about that. Roof is in nice clean condition. There's no damage or dents. Let's have a quick look at this side. And again, yeah, nice and clean. There's no apparent dents or damage. Hopefully you'll appreciate and see that from the image. Right, so down the driver's side. Same as the passenger side. Have a good look down the panels. I don't think there's any shocks on this. There's no marks on it, no dents. It looks really very nice and clean. Panels look superb actually, to be fair. Yeah, it looks good. There is a tiny little, and I'm not joking, it is minuscule tiny, just there, didn't. I don't think it's going to show up. God knows how that's got there, but it's there. Side step. Again, in fantastic condition, looks really nice and clean. Passenger, driver side mirror back, sorry, nice and tidy, no damage. The mirror's intact. Let's have a quick look from here. And again, no misalignment of gaps, no mismatch of colours, it all looks good. Right, so, driver's side front wing. It's in really very clean condition. And again, there's no nasty marks or dents. It all looks nice and clean. Good stuff. There is a tiny stone chip just there. You see, just below my finger. It is there. Then, driver's side, front wheel and tyre. Wheels in great condition. It's a matching Continental tyre. And again, about 8mm of tread, maybe a bit more. So it's a full set of Continentals all round. They're all basically like new. There's a couple of millimetres off. And under the arch is nice and tidy. So, to summarise the exterior, it's a 2022 truck with 15,000 miles. And it looks like a 2022 truck with 15,000 miles. So there's nothing that, oh, I tell you what, I didn't see that. So there is a little bit of a mark on that bumper there, look. Sorry about that. Missed that. It's bad of me. Is it coming off? It's coming off, isn't it? I think there's just a bit of muck in it or something. Look, it's just coming off as I'm rubbing it. There is a mark. It's not as bad as it looked at first. Just lick my finger. It's better look. You can hardly see it. There is a mark there though, but it's not as bad as I thought. Yeah, so to summarise, the vehicle's in great condition, it really is. Exterior wise, the tyres are in fantastic condition, as are the wheels. All the panels look really very, very good. No massive shocks at 15,000 miles. Right, so let's have a look inside. It is keyless entry, keyless go. What I quite like is the fact that when you lock the vehicle, if your vehicle is running and you get out, it will then lock it, which I quite like. Does it lock it? No. If you get out and if you leave the vehicle running, you take your keys with you and get out, it will then lock it. Obviously protecting the vehicle. And the only way that you can unlock it is having your keys in your pocket. You literally just come to the vehicle and it will open. When you unlock it, you literally just press that. Obviously the keys are inside, so it's not going to let me do it. Right, so let me just put that down there. Driver's side door card is in nice clean condition. As you can see, the panels are great. There's no unusual marks or wear. It's really very clean. Electric windows ×4. Just make sure there's a little bit of muck on there. Sorry about that. Probably from me getting in and out. And then your central locking is above. Right, so driver's seat. Let me take my gloves off. The bolsters are very firm. And the material, as you can see, is really very nice and clean. No shocks. At 15,000 miles, they are like new. Fully electric seat. And it works as you would expect. Really nice and smooth. It's got overmats, driver's side certainly. Carpets underneath, they're nice and clean. There's no unusual wear or holes, like heel marks. Everything looks good. I'll just take this off. Right, let me climb in. Keys, there are 2 proper keys. Not sure what that one's for. Maybe I had something on the back of it before. Or is that a service key? Might be a service key. Passenger seat, bolsters feel like new. Material, as you can see, looks really very nice. I don't think anyone's sat in that, if I'm honest. Do see this quite a lot. People will have them as directors' vehicles. Obviously, if you've had a minimal amount of use, probably claimed the VAT back and done it again this year and got another new vehicle. Dashboard is very clean. That's a bit of really very clean. No unusual marks or wear. Everything looks really very nice and clean. I've got a bit of damp off the. It's obviously been wet. A little bit on the inside. Steering wheel. Tell you what, let me just put this seat back a little bit. It's a bit too far forwards for me. I'm 6'2". I've got loads of leg room. Steering wheel is in exceptionally clean condition. No shocks. No unusual wear. There's no stitching out of place. It looks very nice and clean. All the buttons are in superb condition. Again, no unusual wear. Everything looks good. Start it up, I suppose. To start it, obviously you go under the keys in the vehicle. You just put your foot on the brake. Press the stop-start button. If it needs to preheat, it will preheat. and it'll just start as it needs to. So it's the perfect starting sequence. It's perfect starting sequence. Switch that off. So yeah, steering wheel controls. Basically, this bit here controls that screen there. The lower part is your cruise control. This one here controls that screen there, and then the lower one is your media center. So volume, voice commands. Obviously, if you've got your iPhone attached, then you've got Siri or whatever the other one is. Mute, and then obviously you can answer your phone and hang up, and you can also skip tracks or radio stations from there as well. 10 speed, or I want to take that out. 10 speed automatic, yeah, 10 speed automatic gearbox. I've heard different things about miles per gallon. I think realistically around 30s ish. Going to depend on you really and how you drive it and however your right foot is. Switchable 4-wheel drive, hill descent. It's got the electronic locking rear diff, stability control, and I'll show you parking sensors are there. To get your connectivity through your phone, USBs are down there. Can you see them? Yeah, sweet. Folders in the front. Armrests in nice clean condition. Padding's nice and firm. Back to 2016 when they did koi trays. Wicked. Glad they bought them back. This one in there looks nice and tidy. No damage. Everything looks clean. The roof lining is clean as well. Free from any unusual marks or damage. Smells nice as well. Doesn't smell like it's been smoked in. Doesn't smell like it's been living on a farm. The two that would bother me, most people too. Yeah, it just smells clean. Doesn't smell of anything really. Dashboard, no warning lights other than the fact obviously the fuel's lower, so get rid of that one, and then you can see straight away handbrakes on, and I'm not wearing my seatbelt, but other than that, nothing else at all. Hedges, look at the reversing camera. Superb picture, really very nice and clear. You can see top right, you can see the vehicle, and you can see that there's no misfiring parking sensors, because you can see they stop flashing red all the time. And you can see that you've got front and rear, and they work fine. Media centre, let's start from home. I think these are the best media centres in any pickup truck, period. Strong statement, but I mean, we do see a lot of pickup trucks, commercial vehicles, etc. So I do get to see all of them. I would say this, as it is at this time, is the best in anything, even like the £60,000 Mercedes X-Class. The screen is superb. It's got absolutely everything you could ever need, and it just work really well. So I mean, if you click on the map, it work like your phone. It's a capacitive screen, so you can pinch in, zoom out, and it's fast. I mean, it's like really fast. So yeah, really good. I mean, for me, on a geek level, that's where I'd want to be. You click on home, and then you've got your radio station there. Your phone will be on there. So click on audio. You can see if you click on sources, you've got AM, FM, DAB, and you've got your Bluetooth as well. Climate control, obviously, switch that off. It's got heated seats, which I think you can do on there. Oh yeah, you can do it on there. Not sure. Do it on here anyway, so switch it down on. We'll switch them on while we're talking. Okay, so you click on your phone. You've got phone. You add on there your navigation. We've looked at that. Mobile apps when your phone's on there. We can have a look on here. So we've got Android and Apple CarPlay. You've got 4-pass Connect, Wi-Fi, ambient lighting. Everything works perfectly. Who's had this? Has never even set it up. It's a pink, like a bit of pink. So yeah, it's obviously when at night it'll just shine up pink, or any colour that you wouldn't really. Well, within the limitations. Everything works good. Let's have a listen to the radio. So straight away I can tell, obviously put hot dance on, he's got a decent bass level, there's no distortion in any of the speakers, everything sounds perfect, so it's really nice and clear, just what you want. Can't think of anything else. Oh yeah, electric folding mirrors, they work. Obviously you've got your remaining amount of your manufacturer's warranty anyway, so anything that went wrong, you've got the peace of mind knowing that you can get it sorted free of charge, as long as it's covered. All the windows work, heated seats work, horn works, everything works. No shocks at 15,000 miles. I keep saying that. That's my new favourite saying for a 15,000 mile truck. No shocks. It's in superb condition. Yeah. Anyway, switch it off. While I'm in the driver's seat, let's pop the bonnet. Help for later. Driver's side rear. Door card inside is nice and clean. You can see there's a couple of tiny little marks. Oh no, is that hairs? No, I think that's just hairs. A couple of tiny little scratches there, look. Maybe someone's put boxes or something in the back of it rather than kids. In the back, the seats are in superb condition. The centre armrest with cup holders. I don't think that's ever been used. All the bolsters feel like new. Being picked, there's a little indentation there. I think they've had boxes in the back of these. Seats and the bolsters feel like new. Really very, very clean. It's got the overmats in the back. Oh, someone's not cleaned them. And all they look nice. It's always got the 230 volt socket in the back. Nice option. It was expensive. If you are carting kids about, they can charge the phones up. These come up, and in the back you've got your toolkits and all your bits in there. And everything you can see is in nice clean condition. These do come forward as well, I think. Well, I can't see why, because there's no space for anything. I can't see what the benefit is, because you can't really put the seats forward. There you go. It's worth mentioning if you are looking for more than one pickup truck, we do have plenty in stock. Always new ones arriving. Check our website, justcomparecars.com. They've all got the same walk around video as this. Passenger side door card, again, really nice and clean. Nothing to show you, nice and clean. Just a confirmation of the passenger seat looking basically like new. Overmats nice and tidy. Carpet's clean, no damage. And then passenger rear. I think someone's missed that one, and we'll get that sorted. Carpet's clean though. Yeah, everything else looks good. Let's have a look under the bonnet. Something I really do appreciate about a Ranger is the fact that they've got the pneumatic bonnet, so there's no effort to get your bonnet up. Underside of the bonnet is nice and tidy. All looks good. Fluids are clean and to the correct levels. Obviously it's got a genuine Ford Motor Company battery. A lot of people don't know, if your battery goes flat, don't get the RAC to replace it. Get them to drag you to Ford, especially while it's in manufacturer's warranty. They'll put you a new one on it for note. Not a great deal to see under the bonnet, obviously. You've got your twin turbos, which are here. There's no signs of any oily residue around the turbo units or the engine bay at all. Yeah, it looks really very clean. No signs of any historic oil leaks. And there wouldn't be, would there, at this sort of age? But yeah, it just looks really nice and clean. We don't clean under the bonnets either. That's just as it's come. I can't be sure any dirt really, because let's be fair, there isn't much. There's a bit there, but yeah, clean. Really very clean. Underneath. Again, you can see underside of the engine, no signs of any historic oil leaks. Chassis is obviously in fantastic condition, as is the exhaust. And everything really. Rear diff, nice and dry, no signs of any oily residue. Again, no shocks at that sort of age, you wouldn't expect it. Check if it's got a spare. Spare has got a brand new tyre. And it's an alloy. The electrics on these, it's actually got an early style electric tile. There you go. Unusual. Right, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here today with me in person. Maybe a little bit more. I appreciate I go on, but I'd rather show you too much than not enough. Yeah, you can skip through if you're bored of hearing me. That's the best bit. Like I said before, you know, if you want to see anything in more detail, you got any questions, you want to see something, anything else, just give us a shout. Happy to do anything for you at all. If you like it, look on Facebook as well. There's more pictures on there you'll never find anywhere else. Give us a like and a follow, would appreciate it. For the moment though, thanks for watching, sticking with me, really appreciate it. Take care, stay safe, bye bye.